Cyberplanet Productions. In today's video, we will go through a brief tour of all Cybermen designs in the classic and New Who eras, starting from the very first appearance from the 10th planet to their most recent in Power of the Doctor. The debut of the Cybermen happened in October 1966 in the four-part story The 10th Planet. The original design consisted of a silver suit, a bulky chest unit with wires and pipes exerting out from it, and with a ghostly cloth face with the now iconic handlebars jutting out from where ears should be. This design perfectly encapsulates both the human and robotic elements of what the Cybermen are, with a combination of a large chest unit with a variety of machinery inside, but also the human hands and eyes visible, reminding everyone they were once like us. The next time we would see the Cybermen would be in the Second Doctor's era in the Moon Base, that would carry them through to the next story, The Tomb of the Cybermen. The design is a drastic change, removing the bulky chest unit and cloth face, as well as hiding all reminders that they were once human. However, to say this is a downgrade is debatable, as it still retains a chest unit although it has been downsized. It has also retained the piping and wiring, further emphasising the idea that they are attached to a life support system. There may not be any reminder of humanity, however, the new design's face with the precisely cut holes for the mouth and eyes is still haunting. We would see a similar design to the Moon Base in the next serial, The Wheel in Space. This design had similar aspects to the previous Cybermen, but with some new additions such as the hole at the bottom of the eyes and the mouth. Another notable change in the design is that the fingers have an unusual extension to them. This design is looked down on by the majority of the community, and many can see why. However, the worst is yet to come. We would not just see the Cybermen twice, but 3 times in the Second Doctor's era. In the last serial, The Invasion. This design is once again a considerable redesign, as it mostly left the Moon-based design behind. Instead, this new design of Cybermen opted for an entirely new head, but also retained some key features from The Wheel in Space, such as the holes at the bottom of the eyes, but not at the bottom of the mouth, this time carrying on from the Moon Base's rectangular shaped mouth. This design has also changed the silver suit for a silver jacket and trousers. The chest unit is once again downsized, but still resembles that of a life support system. Overall, this design is a massive improvement. However, it still lacks aspects of humanity. The Cybermen would then be laid to rest throughout the Third Doctor's era, but would later return in the Fourth Doctor's first series. The Cybermen once again look completely different to the last time we had seen them. This time they return to a pure silver suit, with a slightly upscaled chest unit compared to last time. The head was somewhat changed, staying with the same face design as the Invasion, but with a slight adjustment being the handlebars had been changed to be bulkier and the gun had been fitted on top. Nevertheless, the same idea of the pipes and wiring stretching around the body continued, further emphasising that they are not pure robots. No matter how bad Revenge of the Cybermen is, the design is an all-time favourite. The next design of the Cybermen is a complete change, resembling barely any parts of the Cybermen that came before. The debut of this design appeared in the 1982 Earthshock 4-part story, which is considered to be one of the best Cybermen stories to date. This design stayed with the silver suit, but this time took it another level by adding a variety of wires. The chest unit was also completely remodelled, replacing it with a much smaller type of chest unit. The next part that was completely changed was the head. This time the handlebars were modified and removed the weapons seen in Revenge of the Cybermen. Another notable change was the mouthpiece, this time showing off some humanity, as was a clear piece showing a humanoid mouth behind it. This design is considered to be one of the best. The design would be changed in the 6th and 7th Doctor stories in Attack of the Cybermen and Silver Nemesis. In Attack of the Cybermen, the design was slightly downgraded by hiding away the mouth. In Silver Nemesis, the design would be altered by replacing a dull silver colour scheme on the chest unit and head with a shiny chrome silver colour scheme, and cricket gloves making the Cybermen have one odd finger. After Doctor Who was laid to rest for a good 19 years, the Cybermen would not be seen until the two-part story Rise of the Cybermen and Age of Steel. The design was completely and utterly revamped and brought the Cybermen into the 21st century. This design made the Cybermen look more robotic in their look. The main change was the chest unit, as it was completely replaced, instead opting for a more concealed design with the bold C emblazoned onto the chest, still hinting to a life support system inside. The head once again has been completely remodelled. This time though taking inspiration from the Invasion, with the round eye holes and straight rectangular mouth, with an added feature of lighting up blue when speaking. This design was a great way of introducing them into the 21st century. This design carried the Cybermen through to 2011. There would be minor changes for the time, such as adding black handlebars to indicate that they are a cyber leader. Other minor changes would be to the chest unit, replacing the bold C for circles to indicate they are Mondasians. The most drastic change to this design can be seen in the Pandorica Opens, where there is a lone guard to guard the Pandorica where it has been destroyed by local Celts. After the minor cameo in A Good Man Goes to War, the Cybermen would be upgraded with a new design in the 2013 Nightmare in Silver episode. The Cybermen now took on a more sleek, compact and futuristic style, and with centuries of experience they have upgraded every part of themselves, upgrading their speed, their weaponry and their strength. The Cybermen were now much more advanced than the ones before. The chest unit was also completely replaced, with a light in the centre of their body. The only thing that had been continued into this design is the Invasion Cyberman face, with the whole eyes and rectangular mouth. They were now practically unstoppable. There was a slight redesign of them in the time of the Doctor, where a Nightmare in Silver style Cyberman confronted the Doctor, but this time the Cyberman was now a wooden redesign. In the 12th Doctor's final season, the Cybermen would face the Doctor once again, with 3 different versions of them this time. The 2006 and 2013 designs made another reappearance. However, they would not be accompanied alone. There was a new design to join them. In this episode, the Cybermen started from scratch, and what design to accompany them but a modernised version of the original 1966 design. This design is a considerable upgrade to the original, fit for the 21st century. The bulky chest unit has been slimmed down, but still retains its key features, as well as the piping and wiring running throughout the body. The cloth face remains, and the large light at the top of their heads has now been made into a weapon. The silver suit has also been made more suitable for the modern era. The hands this time though are covered by thick gloves. This may remove some humanity from their design, but it's still a suitable replacement that adds to their creepiness. Now we come to the final design, last seen in Power of the Doctor, where the Cybermen have upgraded to be able to fight in the cyber wars. This design symbolises how far the Cybermen have come in their wars, and how far they have advanced. The Cybermen still resemble their previous design from Nightmare in Silver, however they have taken the large size from their heads from the Invasion and Earthshock Cybermen. They also acquired some additions such as warrior-like spikes, but they mainly resemble the 2013 design, but much more bulkier and more warrior-like. Over the 41 years they have appeared on our screens, the Cybermen have had some drastic and some slight changes, but throughout their existence they have always remained the same fundamental, fearsome creatures with handlebars. Which design is your favourite and why? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I have been Cyberplanner Productions. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more Cyberman content, and comment on what you'd like to see a video on next.